Good morning. Welcome to Spirituality Gone Wild. I am Debbie G, and it's time for a cup of grata. That is with a shot of expression and two squirts of reality. And today I have an incredible co-squirt. You guys, I am so excited about what we are getting ready to uncover. Is it possible to reverse aging? Is it possible to look like this woman? Wait till you see her. She's gorgeous. She has got tricks of the trade, ladies, if as you're joining us on how to be healthy and wealthy from the inside out, how to look your best, be your best, and how to own your stuff so you can step into your power. This chick is a powerhouse. Her name is LOA. She is gorgeous. She's dynamite. She's just all things that I look for when I look at somebody and I say, you inspire me. I was on TikTok one day just chilling on my phone, and I rolled past her TikTok and I went, huh, wow. She's talking about our skin. She's talking about health, what you're putting in your body. But then the woman starts doing yoga moves. And I'm like, I'm not sure I ever could do that when I was a baby. I mean, she looks unbelievable. I just was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. Anyway, I'm going to bring her up right now and we're going to take a deep dive and we're going to learn all about her, how to work with her further and where her classes are at and all that good stuff. Welcome to Spirituality Gone Wild, beautiful.
Hey, hi.
Hey, Lola.
Nice things.
Right there, guys. That's her website. Just go across the screen. I am so honored to have you here. Good morning.
You are so kind, Debbie. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
It's super real. I want to just tell everybody that I had mentioned to you that my face is falling. I'm falling. Like I'm almost 53. I'll be 53 in January, and I'm like, it's fall. What is this? And things happening, and so yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, let me tell you, 52 and 53 really got my attention. That is there's a very real hormonal shift that happens right about that time for most women. And the thing that you have to remember is that gravity pulls this way and your heart is here and your lovely face is up here. And what we need energetic flow. We need your energy to move up and through you so that it can heal you, so that it's always healing the tissues of your face. We need collagen, we need oxygen, we need all those things. And so energy is what moves all of that. That's my message to anybody who's saying, my face is falling and I'm about 52 or 53. That's what happens. And that's when you start to get very in touch with your own field.
I got to agree with you on getting in touch with your own field. For sure. And thank you. We're going to do, and by the way, you've got exercises and tips and all kinds of great stuff that we can dive into. But before we do that, I really actually don't know a whole heck of a lot about you other than you make the most informative videos on self-care and self-love that I've seen. So how about I don't spend too much time on backstories, but just give us a short synopsis of where were you? Where'd you go through a little bit and how'd you get here?
I've been a scientist about skin and face since I was a little kid. It's just always interested me. I started working on the Donnie and Marie show when I was about 18. And at that time, it was really hard to get a job on that show because it was the hottest thing going in the 80s.
I mean, I remember that.
Production value, every star in Hollywood was on that show. It was a big deal. And so I went into the studio and I had an interview with a guy and he was filling a fish tank. He was the guy that was in charge of hiring. And so I walked up and down the hall while he carried water and he was asking me questions. I handed him a list of, here's 10 reasons why you should just hire me. I found out later I saw the files. They were as big as the wall in my house, deep, about 6 feet deep. People all over the world wanting to work on that show. I happened to get the job and that's where it all started. So at a very young age, I had a front row seat to managing the face and what creates beauty and how to light a face and what's going on with people at different ages. And yeah, so I had 35 years of good times. Flew in a lot of Learjets, went to a lot of fun places, had just some incredible experiences. And then I came to a place where I felt like I wanted to really be about what is real beauty. I didn't want to put it on anymore. I wanted to bring it out. And so it's kind of like you flip over the coin, and it is a two-sided coin. It's health on one side, beauty's on the other. And I have done my formal education for energy medicine, and yeah, but it always dips back into the Hollywood days because it's all connected.
It is absolutely all connected, and it's no surprise that to me that you have went that route, because right now in today's times, this is what's happening. Like 2012 or so, right? We kind of started waking up,
Right.
going
Mm-hmm.
completely. What energy work did you train in?
Well, energy medicine is a field that is expanding right now, and I believe it's the future. But there are a lot of different types of energy medicine, and this is what needs to be sorted out.
Yeah.
I don't practice Reiki. I mean, that's very different. It's a different kind of thing. I'm trained through the Energy Healing Institute, and I have other trainings as well, other certifications. I'm certified yoga, certified several things. I'm a certified nutritionist. But it all comes back to being able to manage your own body. So everyone that's listening is going to start to speak the language of their body. And then you adjust from there. It's what you need at that point.
Okay, that's just awesome. I love this, because there are so many modalities. I've been through NLP, EFT, I've had Reiki, I've taken one Reiki, but energy healing, but you're calling this energy medicine, and this is what's exciting. So I remember I watched the movie Healed, or the documentary Heal on Netflix. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
And it is
Yeah.
eye-opening, like, wow.
The body is capable of so much. And we've known this for thousands of years. But in the last couple of hundred years, we've kind of set up and decided to think of medicine differently. And I'm all for Western medicine, but I think there's more. And I think we all need to know a little bit more, because you are yourself. You speak the language of your body. And if you go to someone and tell them what you feel, they're going to assess it from those words. But you have messages on many levels. You have messages neurologically from your gut. You have them from your brain. You have it in the muscle. You have it in everything about you. And if you can learn to understand that and speak that, you can manage your aging process beautifully. And that's really fun.
I love this. I'm all right, everybody. Y'all know how I am. I'm my favorite guinea pig. So, all right, I have to be. Here we go. So 21 years ago, I lost 150 pounds, but I had a gastric bypass. Now that's not the cheating method. Trust me. I've had a lot of stuff because of it. Like, just, there's been a lot of other things too. But what I do know is today, what I'm dealing with are some skin issues that are concerning. I'm thinking they're more related to gut health. So then I got L-glutamine. So I've been doing my research and blah, blah, blah. I noticed that my body, if I eat sugar, it's horrible. But the fact of the matter is honestly, I'm sitting back going, what in the heck is really going on? Because I haven't really changed a whole lot. And I'm like, I mean, seriously. So energetically, I'm sitting here going, what in the heck is happening? Because, yeah, my skin right now is playing havoc on me.
Your skin is the largest organ of the body. It's the one we see. So it's outside your body. So any messages that come from your skin is something that you want to be aware of and take hold of and really listen to. And you kind of monitor those things. Your skin is very telling. Your skin, you have asked a lot of your skin because you went to a certain weight and then it all came off. So you've asked your skin to shrink back down. And then now you're going through hormonal shifts, which now you're asking your skin to adjust to that. So at some point, you've got to bring your energy back to that place. And I don't mean energy like, yay, yay. I'm talking about the field around you, what supports you, it's your life source, and it's what heals you. So when you can get in touch with that and learn to move that and manage that, then you can bring healing wherever you want it. And then also one thing that I'm just talking to you right now, Debbie, or anyone else who's trying to heal something like that, I would look to your stem cells. So one thing, and this is one of my favorite things to share. It's new science. We didn't know this a few years ago, but we now know there are 6 substances that promote stem cell vigor. And that's what you want, because your stem cells differentiate. So if your skin needs healing, they're going to go there. If you break your leg, they're going to go there. If your liver's in trouble, they'll go there. I mean, stem cells are amazing. So those 6 things, and some of you have every day, but they're goji berry extract, vitamin D, spirulina, green tea, blueberries, and astragalus. So like for me, I try to take all of those every day, a little bit of those every day, whenever I can, and just to promote that function, to always have that working in my benefit.
Okay, so let's talk about the the first one. Where is the best? So do I go to like Mother's Market here in Huntington Beach to get the goji berry juice?
Yeah, it's extract. You can take it in
extract.
You can just take it in a tablet. And I'm not going to tell you how much and all that, because then you get into all kinds of, I'm not your physician, but I can just tell you what I do. I take those 6 things on a regular basis, and they're just and I'm not a big supplement person. I believe food is your medicine. It is what heals you. Absolutely. You get to a certain age, like you're talking to me about 52, 53. I'm 62. So there's some very real stuff that happens.
Shit. You're not, are you seriously 60? Wow.
Oh, I'm 62. Yeah.
Freaking rock star.
Yeah, man.
Well, the good thing is that 62 is not old, but here's the badass thing. I promise you all, she looks better in person than I do, and I'm 10 years younger than she is, okay? And I'm not bullshitting you all. This is lighting right now. Mm-hmm. I have noticed some things, believe me. I can't get over what's happening. I mean, the eyes. I've seen your up close stuff on TikTok. I've seen you look.
Did you see the one with no makeup and I went outside in the sun? I'm like, all right, here it is.
Yeah, it was.
Here's my face.
Oh my God, you guys! I'll tell you what. I'll even look for it because I'll show you.
Oh,
hot diggity, hot diggity. Okay, so all right, let's get even more real, Debbie. So food. After 21 years, I damn well should know better than some of the things that I've been putting in my body lately. Out of, I'm too busy. It's so much easier to just do this. I mean, I've went full vegan. I've went juicing. I know how to do this, and I'll just be straight. I really haven't been doing very well with my food. I don't eat horribly, but I know what I'm not doing. Okay. So I'm just not going to sit here and say my skin's acting up and blah, 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 and not own why, because otherwise that's BS. That's like saying I'm gaining weight and I'm not eating. Yeah, no, you're eating, well, inflammatory issues I know are a thing too, which I'd love to talk to you about that too. But you also have a course, and this is something you guys, she's got a course about cleaning up your kitchen and your food, and you know a lot about this. So let's talk about food and what you're eating being important, since I just own the fact that that's not what I'm doing.
Well, give yourself credit for all those things you've tried, because they help you. You learn, that's all a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. The course that I created is called Heal Your Kitchen, Heal Your Body. And the point of it is, let's just make this easy. We all know, like you just said, I know these things, but right now I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. So let's set it up so that it's easy. And you want to have superfoods at the ready. pop the top sprinkle. You want it to be so easy. And so this course, it's on my website, heyloa.com. You can just click right on it. And there's a coupon on it right now. I put a coupon on there, Debbie, for your followers. So
Oh, thank
if
you.
you're so welcome. Because I thought, you know what? These are Debbie's people. That means they're friends of mine. So the course is normally $64.99, and right now, the coupon is. I had my assistant do it. Should be $11.99
Oh, no
for
sneezers.
your people. Yeah, so they can go on and yeah, I'm proud of it. There's a lot of really good tips, and then there's one other course. It's called Energetic Uncoupling. I have to charge a little bit. It's called Energetic Uncoupling, and it's about anyone who's been through a broken heart, anybody who's had a little love loss, or anybody who has had, left their soulmate, or is going through a divorce, or whatever it is. So there's that one.
Well, without your dark, you wouldn't know your spark. And I'm single. I have been for a few years. After my last breakup was 13 years. And I just spent about 3 years learning a lot of Marsha Rosenberg's work, nonviolent communication, compassionate communication, and emotional intelligence, because I realized that I didn't know how to communicate mostly with myself. I didn't even know my needs. So what I'm curious about with this is this is a way to get out of the what did I do wrong syndrome, maybe?
I don't look at things that way. I feel like we're all learning, we're all growing, and we
Okay.
all want good things. We all want what's best, and we're just trying. So it's a matter of just one foot. You just keep moving, you keep growing.
Okay. Beautiful. So the course with Heal Your Kitchen, or Heal Your Kitchen, Heal Your Body. I am really excited about this. And I hope if you're watching me right now that you're going over to her website and that you're tapping into this course for $11.99. I'm going to go get it because I'm really excited about this and what that you're bringing forward with these teachings. When you're talking about what I know inflammation is a thing. What do you think of turmeric?
Turmeric
Turmeric.
is wonderful. It's very powerful. It is a superfood for sure, and it is a healing food. I'm sorry, I'm like charging my thing. I'm such an idiot. I've had just been so busy this morning, and I didn't get completely charged up. So I'm going to move over here and talk to you. Turmeric is one of the most amazing things you can do for your body. It's an incredible substance. It's probably one of the most powerful superfoods at getting inflammation out of the body that you can find. So any way that you take it, I like to drink a little turmeric latte that I have a really cool video that's got this awesome recipe on how you make it. You can make it with almond milk, and you make this little latte. Delicious. It's so good. Or you can take it in tablet form. There's a lot of ways to manage it, but it's definitely a superfood. It's something you want to incorporate for sure.
I love it. I love the golden tea, the
Yeah.
latte.
Yes, yes.
Do you use pepper in it too?
Yes, because pepper activates black pepper. Here we go. Now I'm
You
cooking.
are good.
Oh my God.
She's cooking with gas, everybody. She's got it. She's got it.
Oh my gosh. Yes, black pepper activates the essence of the turmeric. So it becomes more powerful when you have a little bit of black pepper in it.
Yeah, that's what you guys. This is so much fun. I'm loving this. Thank you, Angel. Right? It's totally awesome. Super brain. You guys, anybody has any questions, please post them into the comments and I will ask them. I'm so glad that you shed some light on that. I have, is it Corella, and spirulina?
Yeah, right. Yes, very
They're
good.
mixed. They're mixed together. It's so out in Palm Springs,
That's really good
Loa.
for your skin. That will help you right now. That's a good thing.
Okay, so I will make sure that I'm taking those. But and out in Palm Springs, I have a friend. Oh my God, you'll love her. Her name is Josie Herndon. She's fabulous. Um, they have this nature shop, or that I haven't been to yet, this health food store, and this lady makes these herself. And anyway, I'm just like super excited because I'm going to be going out there on Sunday, and I'm going to go there to specifically make sure I have every single one of the things that you mentioned. I think you said D3.
I said vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Mhm.
Vitamin D. Is
Yeah.
there a difference between 3 and just D?
Yeah. So you want, well, D3 is good. You want a liposomal vitamin D. I was just going to show you mine, but then it's an advertisement and maybe you don't want to do that. I don't know.
That's okay. Go ahead.
That's the one I take.
Okay. Oh, sweet, sweet, and it's Dr. Mercola. He's got the best stuff.
He's got quality stuff. He does.
I really like Dr. Mercola. I also like Edward Group out of Texas. The Holistic Center in Texas. He's got a lot of really great stuff. He's got one of the best videos on B12 I've ever listened to, and he has a very natural sublingual B12 that I think is good too. He's killer. I love this guy. So let's see here. How old are you, darling? They want to know how old are you?
Oh, I'm 62.
She did say, yeah, she's 62. She's 10 years older than me and she looks bomb.
You're kind.
Uh-huh.
You're being nice. Thank you.
Oh no, I'm serious. You guys got to go. If you're on TikTok, you need to go look her up on TikTok. I'm going to actually I'll bring it up and I'll see if I can show you guys just a couple little tidbits. Okay, so Melanie, whoo, you're ripping them. What does she do for her skincare? Oh, you're going to like this.
Oh my goodness. Well, the thing is, I do a lot. I have a very thorough regime. I believe in exfoliation. You have to know your skin well enough to know how often and how gentle, how intense your exfoliation can be. Get that on a schedule. And I use hyaluronic acid. I keep it in a pump bottle. I buy it in a thing that's got a big pump. I use about a half a pump every morning and every night, so every single day. And that, if you go to my website, a lot of what I do, I have a favorites page. I put it all there because honestly, Debbie, every period, day period, of period, my period, life, people ask me, what do you do for this? What should I put on this? How should I, so I finally said, okay, here's the favorites page. You want to know what I use? It's at heyloa.com on my favorite products page. And I kind of walk you through a lot of it. I'll give you little tips on how to use it or whatever. But yeah, that's what my skincare routine is pretty, it's in depth, but you know what? It relaxes me. It's part of my Zen time. It's part of how I just kind of bring myself into the day. So I alternate with frankincense. Some days I'll do just a full splash of frankincense about twice a week. I do that. Other days, so I kind of keep it on this full flow, you know?
Wow. Okay, so I've got a lot to learn. Oh my word. I I don't even want to tell you. I am not that doing any of that except for maybe the motion.
Your skin is lovely. You really do look lovely. And you don't be hard on yourself because you look lovely.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I use a lot of coconut oil. That's pretty much I use coconut oil to take my makeup off. And I swear it's changed things. Like, I
Mhm.
don't know what it is about using coconut oil to take off my makeup that it's just I have really super dry skin though. Or I see now look, I'm speaking it and now I'm owning it again.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
working
I get it.
yeah.
Coconut oil, that's what I use to take makeup off as well. It's antibacterial, it's very safe, and it's really effective at removing cosmetics. It's really good for that.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. I didn't even know it was antibacterial, guys, so I just knew it worked. I honestly, this is
You
what I
know
love
what else
about
is
you.
really good for it? And I was just thinking of this last night. I'm going to do a TikTok about this because we're all kind of in this COVID situation. And that means dental care has changed. We're not venturing out to the dentist as often. Excuse me, because it's a little bit scary to do the whole dental experience with COVID. Coconut oil is really amazing for your gums and for your teeth. And if you do a rinse, if you take a tablespoon in your mouth after you brush and floss your teeth at night and just rinse, hold it in there and just keep rinsing for about 5 minutes and then spit it into the trash, not down the drain, spit it into the trash. It's really amazing at just keeping that kind of bacteria out of your mouth. So for now, while we're all in this COVID thing, it's a good practice anyway, but especially for now.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. So I've heard that and I've not tried it. So I now this is they call it oil pulling, yeah?
Yeah, it's called pulling, gum pulling. Yeah.
Okay, this is super awesome. So what do you think? Melanie would like to know, what do you think about laser treatments for your face?
I think that there are some laser treatments that are good, and I think they're a really awesome way to manage the surface of your skin without getting things injected and without having things cut and sliced and diced. I think lasering is a really good way to manage the surface of your skin. But you just want to make sure that you're doing your part before the laser. Make sure that you're hydrated and that you are nourishing your skin with whole foods and that you are taking care of it the way that you should. You're doing your own exfoliation, you're doing your face yoga and face massage. You have all of that going so that the laser then enhances who you are. It doesn't just iron out, flatten out your face. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
You
do.
want to be able to approach that with in the very best way possible. But I think they're wonderful. And, I get that all the time too. Well, what do you have? And I don't have anything injected and I never have. And I don't plan on it. I have never had Botox. I've never had,
Nothing. Nothing.
no, I haven't. I don't. And there's a lot of reasons why. It's just not the way that I think that your face can become something different than who you are. The doctor is going to inject where he wants to inject. And then you start to look like everybody that's getting those injections. And then plus you've also got the necrotic site. Here's the number one spot for Botox is right here. So
Mhm.
then once you've had shot after shot after shot in this area, those little shot places are going to become necrotic. That means it's like a dead area. That means it's going to sag. So you got to think about the whole package.
Yeah, I'm not thinking I like that. I'm
Yeah.
not thinking I like it at all. The Botox thing, I actually did Botox when I was 39, 40 years old. 40 years, I would never do it again. I had it done here. And then later on, about 4 years later, I wound up I had skin cancer because I spent so much time in the tanning salons back then, and they had to cut all the way across my forehead,
Oh my
and
gosh.
so
Poor
that was
baby.
um so yeah, but I wouldn't get it again either, you know. I
Now,
okay.
sorry, I had to do a little charging thing. My bad. Debbie, you're so amazing. And I thought I was all set for this and didn't realize my little charging thing wasn't happening when I thought it was. So, hi, everyone. Now I'm sitting still. Oh my goodness. Sorry.
And I think you're good. Everything's always the way it's supposed to be no matter what, and we always go with the
Say
flow.
that. You have so many great wisdoms. I love them.
Thank you. Without your dark, you wouldn't know your spark. Got
Right?
it?
I was waiting.
Seriously.
I set you up for that.
Yep. That's just well, you know, it's really all about our vibration though and our frequency. It's about sparking the G vibe.
Absolutely is.
Gratitude vibration, keeping that vibration flowing and keeping that energy flowing and keeping that up. And
Gratitude's at the top of the pyramid. But you know what blows my mind? I find it's just the most interesting thing. I would like to write an entire thesis about it. At the very bottom of the pyramid, you have gratitude, love,
uh
these things. And you come down here, the lowest of all vibrations, you would think, oh, well, that's anger, or that's fear. But it's not. It's shame. Shame and guilt vibrate at the very lowest of all frequencies. So when you feel those things, it'll take your vibration down so low that it can't heal you. So if there's
mhm.
anything that you could ever forgive yourself for to release that, your vibration will float up and you will feel more vital. Your skin will be more vital. You will be more vital and bright.
I love that you're talking about this. It's huge because we're really big into recovery, conscious recovery here. Thank you, TJ Woodward. Uh, Big time. And we're into looking at things a little bit differently. And one of the things that have been uncovered, and I love that you brought that up, is shame being a root. Shame is the root to most addictions, to most things. It's and it starts way back when. So what you just said is probably one of the most vital parts of all of this. And um, it's so there isn't any. Now let's talk about though. How do you shift that? I'm curious. Like, what do you do? I know what I do, and I have to. It had to become a real practice to shift out of the shame and into acceptance. But how did you learn to shift from shame or recognize that shame was even happening?
If if you keep it about changing thoughts, and if you keep it about what's happening in your mind, it will just crowd your sixth chakra. It will become dense up there, and you can't intellectualize your way out of it. You have to meet your own soul. You have to meet yourself, and it's forgiveness on the deepest level from the center of your soul. And when you can forgive and when you can really let that go, otherwise we're always up here, we're saying,
Right.
I will do better, I will do better, it's okay, it's all, that's all thought, and it's all in your sixth chakra, and we are all way too heady anyway. There's so much head energy in the world right now. I just want everyone to go like this. Let's just bring it down. Bring your head energy down. That's a wonderful way to calm yourself. Sometimes you
Bring
can
it
just,
down.
yeah, just bring that head noise. Just bring it down. Get your chakras lined up and together. Yeah, when we stay too much in the head, it you can't overcome. If you intellectualize and think about forgiveness, that's not forgiveness. You're in the thought process.
So you have to flow into it. I'm
Forgiveness,
in my okay.
it's a release, and it's a pleasant, happy event, and it's for you. It's not for anyone else. It's for you.
What's your favorite way to process through forgiveness? There's the famous Hawaiian prayer. A lot of people use that. The
Oh,
I can,
Ho'oponopono, sure.
yeah, that's a
I
good one.
love that one. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Yeah, I love that one.
That's a good release one. What other types of release tools are there for letting go of and forgiving?
Well, that's for letting go and forgiving. That's a very big question. At sometimes if we work too hard on one little thing, we've missed the whole big thing. What we really need to do is to align the chakras, get your chakras balanced. And then the things that we're trying to do, like forgive and release, they happen naturally. If you've got one chakra that's just blown open, it won't be able to process the emotion that you're dealing with. If you can balance your systems first, it's a simple thing to forgive.
I got you. You got to balance your energy. This is all about energetics. This is
Yeah.
not,
And
this is our vibration.
for
This
most
is
of us today, it's the second chakra. That's right down in between your ovaries. It kind of below the belly button, tucked way deep in the body. And that's your emotion center. That's where creativity comes from. It's a lot of things. It's your pleasure center, but it is the center of, it's the seat of emotion for the body. So especially anyone who is an empath, where you're absorbing, you're taking in other people's stuff, you're feeling it with them. Talk about aging the body at a really good clip. Be an empath. You'll become an old woman in no time.
oh, good Lord.
Empathy is not, it's not nearly as powerful as compassion. Compassion is what you want to get to. That is a place of power. You can understand, you can even help them more, but you're not absorbing and taking all of that stuff on because you've got your own stuff. And at the end of the day, we are all responsible for our own energy, our own emotion. Energy and emotion become intertwined.
I love you. Okay, because let's just bust this wide the heck open. I I was in a space in my life where I was doing empathy practice. And I would walk away feeling like I could not breathe. I was walking away like literally in a group. This is we were doing holding space for other people because there is times when people need space held, but there was something about it that didn't feel right at all. There was something about it that made me feel like that I had nothing left to give myself when I was done. And so what I'm hearing you say here is that compassion. And I love this because I understand compassion. I have compassion. I've been through so much crap, and so have you, that at this point, we've got compassion for all kinds of things. And yeah, when we say snap out of victim syndrome and don't be in that space, it's not because we're uncaring or anything. It's because somebody needs to hear that that just isn't getting you anywhere. To be empathetic, to have that empathy and to step in and feel what they're feeling is expending your energy. And what you're saying is really tapping into your compassion center and using that sacral chakra the way it's supposed to be used is a key here. So it's the second energy center, it's our sacral, it's our pleasure center, it's our sensuality, it's our sexuality, it's our
Inner
creativity,
creation, but it's your
it's our
emotion, the
creation.
state of emotion. The big thing that it does, its main job is manage your emotion.
Okay.
So fielding all kinds of stuff. And right now, people are in closer spaces. So there are people around them a lot because some of us can't get out.
Yeah.
And if you start to just take all that stuff on, then you turn on the news and you hear all of that stuff. If you absorb that and let that come into you, then you've got the same situation. So you've got to be able to know that your field of energy is right here. It's about arm's length all the way around you. That this is my field. So I'm not going to let you mess up my field. I work really hard at running clear, powerful energy. I spend time every day doing that. So I'm not going to let some numbnuts come along and his mood and his fling and whatever he's crying or whatever. I will help. I will listen. I will understand. I will help get a course. We will, correct whatever needs to be corrected. But I'm not going to go into that place of bawling right along with you. I will stand in a place of power and be able to help you.
That's you guys. You got to hear this. You hear what she's saying because I've been told like I'm too harsh for that reason, and it's not. It's a matter of protecting your own energy.
It is, because at the end of the day, you have your field. I cannot be anyone else's field. That is you. Mine is here. I'm going to keep mine clear and bright. I want it to heal me at all times. So the minute you start to allow someone else's energy, I can't atone for whatever they've done. That's on them. I could feel it and become a wreck and get a bunch of wrinkles and depression and anxiety doing it. But that's not for me to do. My process is to help in other ways. If I can inspire and help to create change, or maybe to help resolve something, that's all great. But there's no point in somebody feeling someone else's stuff. And some people don't like to hear that. They like to be all emo. They like to be all up in it. They've become so good at it that they don't know any other way, and they get a little irritated when you tell them that he's responsible for his stuff. I'm responsible for my stuff. She's responsible for her stuff, and that's what you can heal. We all are our own healers.
Straight up.
Straight up.
That's how that rolls, man. Right there in a nutshell. I love this. It is because one of the things I noticed back in the days of doing the empathy was that I was also trying to figure out what my own needs were and why this was even important in the first place. Because I went, coming from, when you come from codependent and you come from trauma, you go, there's that whole syndrome I was stuck in. So there was this place where, that is I am the common denominator in everything. It's me. It's me. How I respond, what I do, all of it, it's me. Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, and blah, blah, yada, yada did not cause shit in my life. I caused it. I created it. It's my gig. And it's also my gig whether or not that how I'm going to live today. And today could be my last day. And do I want to live it like I lived it, before I knew that there was a different way to do it? This is a big decision-making time for a lot of you that are hearing this right now. Do you want to take your power back? Do you want to stand in who you are and really, really remember who you are? It takes accountability and being responsible. That doesn't mean beat the shit out of yourself, right? Don't beat the crap out of yourself. But it does mean love you. And learning to love yourself is really what you're talking about. You're talking about the highest level of self-love that there is on this planet right now that you can possibly do. So talk to us about this self-love.
Well, it's next level because we all think we know what love is. We all talk about it. And it's so interesting to me. I was thinking of this morning. It's like you hear and someone who's got a large platform and they're talking about peace and love. And then in the next breath, they mention how much they hate a certain politician or a certain, like, and I'm not talking politics here. I'm talking about the next level of love. We need to be in a place of love in our society. We need it flowing all around us. So anything that we aspire to, anything that we hate, we've brought ourselves back down to this level where we're just talking about love. It's about
Mm,
allowing for everyone to be who they are and having just a true deep compassion for all of us here. We're all working together. So for me, that's a red flag. Whenever I hear someone who's like a guru type, and then in the next breath, they bash a certain organization or something or someone, I'm like, yeah, not so much. That's not next level love. What we need to get
totally.
to is unity, where
I
we
love
are all okay with each other.
I love that you're saying that because it's really if I just
It's
I say
not
my
possible.
if
People
I
are in
mind
right now. They want to hate. So
that yeah, but it's not that's what they've been doing for so long and it didn't work. So
yeah.
what I because really what I'm hearing you say is bind your vibe. Bind your vibe. Bind your vibration. It come because it comes from here out. So if we're minding our vibration, we're not minding the vibration of another because we can't do that in the first place.
Right.
Because if we start minding the vibration of another, if we start doing that, it's lowering our own energy
And
centers
it's
and our
about
own stuff.
self-awareness. It's being aware of ourselves and how we feel. Do a check-in. I do these on TikTok, on my TikTok account. I say, let's just do a little check-in. How are you? Scale of 1 to 10. Emotionally, give me a number. Or I'll say, if physically in your etheric body, how are you? Give me a number. Because we need to take those moments to check in with ourselves to know, where are you? Is your mind racing? Are you having that monkey mind? Like thoughts are bouncing around. Are you feeling calm? Do you have pain? What do you have? Are you irritated about this or that? By checking in with yourself, that's how you begin to heal. Because once you've felt peace and joy and you have that total gratitude, that's where you want to live. You know what that feels like. And see, for me, I'm willing to do a lot of things to feel good, because that's how you win the game of life. I feel that is my own opinion. I feel like when you feel great, you win the game of life. So I'm willing to do a lot of things to make sure that I feel great. I do a ton of body conditioning. I do a ton of skincare. I do a ton of all kinds of stuff, but I like it. It's my own time. It's my self-love. I just am trying to just take care of that part of me so that I feel good, so that I'm there to help other people. I can be there for somebody who needs me.
That is just the awesomest. And I love that. And I love the fact that you are talking about committing to yourself. But I heard you say a lot of keywords too: allow, acceptance, big words, compassion. I mean, those appreciation, gratitude, they're just the same. It's that same flow. Gratefulness, the gratefulness of the beingness of being grateful, which I say is sort of like that at one minute with source, where you feel where you're sitting there looking at the trees and you realize that you're part of that. When you look at another person, like I look at you right now, and we're all connected. You know, my granddaughter, she's 7 years old, and she says that we are all connected by an invisible string. And I do believe that this is true. And the separation and hate and what's happening out there today is definitely but what's been happening. And now we are here to do it differently and show to hopefully be that
Yeah.
example, to be that light, that there's another way to do this. And I want to thank you guys. Yes, I love that you are agreeing, Suzanne. That's awesome. And I love that it resonates with your heart conscious space, because heart resonance and our mind and going from here, the frontal lobe into our heart, mind and heart coherence. Do you like Dr. Joe Dispenza?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
I do.
good.
I do too. And I love Heart Math. Heart Math. It's this Heart Math Institute. I want to actually like take their classes, because I think it would be fun to do heart math. I love learning. I want to take your courses too, and I want to talk some more about that. Melanie says face yoga is key.
Yeah, face yoga is wonderful. The
If
way
you
I teach face yoga, and you guys are invited to attend my classes on Tuesday at 9 a.m. It's an open class. I still have room for quite a few more people in it. I teach it with the basis of energy medicine, because some face yoga, you can Google and go online and find a whole bunch of stuff that's going to stretch your skin more than it needs to be stretched. Yes, muscles are meant to be stretched, but not all of them in certain directions. When it comes to your face, again, it's what we're doing is we want all of this to come up and back where it goes so that everything is supported. Your energy's got to come up here and flow around. So there's a lot of that. And yes, we do a lot of tapping, getting rid of lymphatic fluid, all kinds of things in that class, which are amazing for your face, but it's with an energy medicine basis, because that's what's going to support it. A muscle that's stretched with no energy behind it is just a stretched muscle. We've got to have that flow. You've got to create that flow. So if you want to go to that class, reach me through haloa.com. Your followers are invited too. I can only take a few more, but for now, I know I've got space. It's Pacific Standard Time, so I don't know where all of you guys are, but
all over.
You reach me through reach me through haloa.com and the contact page and just say, hey, I want to take face yoga. How do I do it? And I'll send you a little thing that tells you how to jump in. So it's super fun. Debbie, you got to join us. No charge. Anytime you want. I want you to jump in that class. You will freaking love it. It's my favorite thing that I do. I do a lot of awesome things in my gig, but that's my favorite. Tuesday at 9, happiness.
Okay, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Thank you. That is very kind and very sweet of you. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you just radically.
For everyone, treats and prizes always.
Well, actually, that is what we are all about. Spirituality Gone Wild has opened up our entire platform to courses and all kinds of great stuff. And what I know is that whenever we can bring somebody forward that does dynamic work like yourself, it's always it's a very special treat. And for those of you on the replay, because most people do watch the replay, no matter when you're watching the replay, still hit her up anyway. Just see what's going on, see if there's room, get on the waiting list, do whatever you need to do, but start taking better care of your body. And what I love is the fact that you offer this to teach people. Yeah, Suzanne, go do it, dude, go. Yeah, you guys, go get it. Go get it now. Go get it now. Go get the course now that's normally $69.99 and it's $11.99 right now. I mean, just go to haloa.com. I mean, come on. That is really, really awesome.
It will change. I'll leave it there for a few days and then it will switch back to, I do sales and different things, whatever. And then Udemy also does, it's on the Udemy platform and they do things. Sometimes I don't have anything to say about it. They're going to do what they're going to do. So you kind of never know what's going on there. But anyway, for now, keep on for you guys. So.
Yay. You got the kitchen class. Yay.
Oh, yay. Awesome. Hey,
I love it.
If you have any questions, Suzanne, you can message me right through the course and I'll get back to you.
Rock on. This is so cool. I've had so much fun with you today. This has been a treat.
Suzanne popped up on the corner and I know you are just a kick in the shorts. You are delightful. And I've enjoyed being with you. And please forgive me for my electronic glitch. I was up on a project last night till midnight and I plugged this in. I thought I had it. And then hello, and it's blinking red. You have 2%. I'm like, I can't lose Debbie. So anyway, I'm sorry. Thank you, you guys, for sticking with us.
Oh my God. Everything's always, but see, it's just life. This is life. This is real. We got to go with the flow. I've been doing this long enough to know that everything's always the way it's exactly the way it's supposed to be, no matter what,
You are
no
such a
matter
gift
what.
to the world, Debbie. You're doing such good work. I'm really proud of you. You're just a delight.
Thank you. Thanks. It's just it's more. I love that, and I appreciate how you see me. I really, really do. And one thing I know, and people who follow me know this, is that we rock our spark. Those things that you see in me that you think are cool or that you look at and go, I like that. You can't see something you're not ever. You have no point of reference. To rock your spark, baby, because
Rock your spark.
that's it. That's it. You got to spark that G vibe, and that's your gratitude vibration.
Well,
You
yeah.
guys keep your vibes high today. Who are you grateful for? I want to know out there. Who are you grateful for? It's great to get it all up into your whats, but and I know that those whats are.
A grateful face is a young, fresh face. A grateful face is a happy, fresh, bright face. And that's part of what manages your aging process in your face is having that brightness. That's energy.
I love that. And I actually, this is like, you're one of my favorite people to interview with your energy because you walk away feeling expanded and you feel lighter and I feel lighter. Do you guys feel lighter and just more expanded? And it's a beautiful feeling.
Awesome.
But
That's awesome. Well, I've loved being here. Next time we'll do some face yoga. We'll get our little face yoga thing happening.
all right, well, that maybe we can get you back. Maybe we can get back next week. You've got. I'll get her back on the calendar, everybody, and we'll do some face yoga and we'll have some fun. And you never know. Maybe you'll find her behind the scenes on Spirituality Gone Wild soon. If I have my way, you will. Tell you what. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, so are you. And you guys go to heyloa.com and go take advantage of these awesome deals and what's happening right now.
Sharing.
And
I'm just sharing. That's my jam. So
I like your jam. I'm just cool. I think it's pretty rad that you act, quite frankly, because back in the day, I was just like, ha. I sat there and watched it. I started theater when I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7. I was a kid in Diamond Bar Children's Theater, and I played guitar. I was really into acting and all of this, and so I would sit and watch these variety shows like I was going to be on one. I was certain I was going to be an actress in Hollywood and dancing and singing and all of that. And then when I was 17, I broke my back, and that kind of stopped a lot of that right there. Just I don't know. It just sort of went away. All of the thought but entertaining and just having fun. That's what I always looked at. It was like they're just having so much fun.
that you could have had a break in your auric field and you want to make sure that's healed. You want to make sure that you didn't just climb over it and live on the other half. You want to make sure that you're still using your whole field, and wherever that crack or that break was when you broke your back, you want to make sure that your field has also recovered.
It was my lumbar actually, so it was a lumbar fracture. It
That's
was
what
my last.
with energy medicine, and people may not understand that, but we can talk about that later. But yeah,
Okay.
we
Okay.
are all always in the process of healing. And it's what, I mean, that's my message to everybody here is that is what you do best is heal and recover. You may think that your talents are this, or this, but what you do best is recover. And we want to get to the place where your body is so good at it that you have moments where something is being healed, something is being renewed, nothing is breaking down. And in those little moments, that's when you reverse your aging process. That's when you freshen yourself. Because, for example, you're going to have a brand new stomach lining in 5 days. 5 days. In about 6 weeks, your liver cell for cell will be brand new. So we just want to be in and about that process of healing. And I know we got to go. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but I'm
No,
just saying.
actually, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I'm
No,
just saying
keep
that's
going.
the game, healing. Yes, Danielle, we are. We're built to heal. I like your followers and viewers. They're so cool.
They are so cool. So Danielle is actually also one of the co-hosts on our Unify Women Rising on Saturday mornings, and I definitely Danielle, we need to bring her on as a guest on
Oh, we
our
have so much
show.
to talk about, and it's
Oh
so
my God, yeah.
fun. I say to my friends, "Don't get me started," because I love to talk about the body, and I love to talk about the spirit. I love to talk about the auric field. It's just, I love it. So it's like, yeah, we hadn't even scratched the surface, my friend. You're good. You've got so much going on in your mind and about all this. Let's chat it up.
Oh, we're on it. We are, guys. Trust me. This is just the beginning of seeing Lola on Spirituality Gone Wild, and I already knew that, but I didn't tell her I already knew that. I
Oh,
just
you're
knew.
so sweet. I
Danielle,
love you guys.
I can't wait for you to meet Danielle, because Danielle practices something called the Bowen technique, and she's also an she's also practices energy medicine and energy healing, and
Beautiful. I just saw her picture.
she does body work and things like that. She's out in New York, so she's and yeah, it's you're gonna meet her. She's part of the Women Rising, and I cannot wait. Hey Danielle, go to heyloa.com and get her. It's only $11.99. Get this. How to heal your kitchen, heal your body. She's got it. Oh my God.
And I put a coupon on energetic uncoupling too. So if you're going through a divorce, they both have it. If you're going through a breakup or a broken heart or sadness, that's the very real energetic cords that need to be dealt with, or you stay in that breakup. Do you know what I'm saying? There's an energetic way to truly heal from a breakup. And it's so important that you are able to go through it. So I've just seen so many people suffer and that's why I created that course.
Mm. I have to say that's really true and real, because I mean, yeah, I think you're on point on this. That last 13-year relationship was a long one. And I have not, I've went on a couple of dates, dated someone on and off for a couple months, but in the last especially 3 years, I really haven't been that interested at all in diving back into the whole, like, oh my God, that takes so much work.
Yeah.
Kinda like I just, so I have to think that there may be even chords where maybe I need to cut and continue to go through.
Because if your energy is
Yeah.
still connected and flowing there, there's no interest in moving ahead with something else.
Big one, guys. We're gonna do this, and we're all gonna talk about what happens after we do this, aren't we? Good, Danielle. She's doing it now. Good. I'm very glad that you're doing it, because, dude, like, right? And Mika, thank you, sweetheart. We love you.
You're awesome too.
We love you guys so much. All right. So, everybody, go have a day full of positive momentum. And remember those gratitude moments. They happen every single time you open your eyes, turn around, everything. The water out of your kitchen sink is a freaking gratitude moment, man. It's
I'm trying to
confusing.
point
It's
to
like,
you.
it's backwards. It's like thing one and thing
Her,
two.
her.
Wait.
I was trying to fix it. I'm like, where the heck is it? Everything's switched.
Everything. This is it. Yeah, we're backwards. Just I know.
Love
It's good.
you. Love your
Me
flow.
too.
Love all of it. And we'll chat again soon.
Absolutely. Peace out, everybody. We love